Hey, how's it going, Hal and I? I'm Alex.
And I'm Joe.
And this is the Friday Show. Down another week, Joe. What did you do this past weekend?
Just chilled, man. How about you?
I spent my weekend working, man. You know, making that McBread. Staying on the topic of weekend, did you pay attention to the March Madness tournament?
Yeah, I did a little bit. A lot of great games and some upsets too.
Yeah, it was crazy how many upsets there were. The biggest one being Ohio State losing to Oral Roberts. I feel like now is a great time to go to the duo of D-Money and Cam to see who they had winning the tourney before last weekend's game.
What's going on, everyone? My name is Diamante D-Money Balcazar.
And I'm Cameron Caberna.
And special thanks to the Friday Show crew and Alexander Romero specifically for giving us a spot on the show to talk about March Madness.
Let's go. Are you ready for the madness?
I am mad for the madness of the March. So Cam, who do you have making it to the Final Four?
You know, I've got my Final Four of Illinois, Alabama, Ohio State, and Gonzaga. What do you have?
Pretty respectable. You know, being a proudful Texan myself, I have Baylor and Houston matching up, and then I also have Gonzaga and the great University of Michigan on the other side.
Who do you have in the finals?
You know, as a proud Houstonian, I would have to have Houston coming out on top, and then I also, you know, you can't really bet against a winning horse, so I have Gonzaga matching up, and to win the whole thing, I have Gonzaga.
That's interesting. That is interesting. I've got to take Illinois. You know, I think Ayo Dosunmu is just lethal on offense, and after that, I'm probably going to have to go with Gonzaga. You know, I think obviously they're undefeated, so, you know, we'll see what happens, but at the end of the day, I'm going to take the Illini. I don't think Gonzaga is going to go perfect this year, but we'll see what happens.
We will see what happens. But, you know, one thing that we need to talk about for Michigan is their freshman center, Hunter Dickinson, you know. Very reliable player going off this year. I think maybe there's a chance that they could upset Gonzaga, but
it could happen. It could happen. I mean, with Isaiah Livers out in the first round, you know, we'll see how well they fare. You know, we've only seen a 16 seed beat a 1 seed once, but, you know, I'm not saying that's going to happen, but, you know, there could be an upset alert out there, people.
You know, we'll just have to wait and see what happens in March Madness.
Yes.
Definitely going to have to bet on Gonzaga winning it all.
Yeah, I can agree. But at the same time, we've already seen some crazy upsets, Joe, so you never know.
What do you know about Women's History Month?
I personally don't know much about the history of it, but of course I understand the meaning. It's a very important month in which we just acknowledge all that women have done, not only for us, but for the world.
Well, Alex, Deanna has a segment highlighting one of the very inspirational women in the world, so let's go take a look.
Hi, Helen. Hi. As we know, it's Women's National History Month, so it's a great time to talk about who inspires me the most. Taraji P. Henson, an African-American actress, she was born in Washington, D.C. on September 11, 1970. She was the first African woman to win a Critics' Choice Television Award for the Best Actress in a Drama Series. She also won a Golden Globe Award and was nominated for Emmy Awards in 2015 and 2016. Not only does she act, she sings. She sang in the film Hustle and Flow. She provided the vocals for the track It's Hard Out Here for a Pimp, which won an Academy Award for the Best Original Song in 2006. Henson gave birth to her son Marcel in 1994. Sadly, his father, Henson's high school sweetheart, passed. He was murdered in 2003. But Taraji continues to keep up with her hard work, and that's a huge inspiration, especially being an African American as well. And with that being said, who inspires you, Holland High?
Gotta appreciate all that women do for us.
Couldn't agree more, Alex.
Joe, do you know who Garrett Tenney is?
I think so. Not 100% sure, though. I'm assuming that you do, though?
Yeah, I went to Jefferson with him. Did you hear how he qualified for state?
Yeah, I did. Probably a good idea to go interview him.
Yeah, I think so. Let's go to Jack and Dylan to see what Garrett thinks about making it to state.
All right, hello, my name is Garrett Tenney. I am Holland High School's diver for the year 2020-21. I've been diving for 3 years now. I did it my freshman, sophomore, and now I'm doing it my senior year. Last year I didn't do it, I was away. But I'm qualifying for state this year. Diving is a judging-based sport, whereas in swimming it's based on how fast you can go. Diving, it's how well you can perform a dive. When you have a traditional dual meet, you'll have 3 or sometimes more judges depending on what type of meet it is. And each one of them will give you a score between 1 to 10, and they multiply that by a degree of difficulty, which is different for each dive. And that's how you get your score. Alright, so my first favorite dive is an inward dive. It's where you're standing at the end of the board with your back facing towards the pool, and you'll actually jump inwards towards the board. Hence the name inward dive. It's one of my higher scoring dives, that's why I like it very much. It's also fun. Besides that, I also really like the back 1.5, which is just like a back somersault, but you add another half and you land on your head. If there's anyone who is interested in doing diving, Holland Rec is doing a diving club over the summer. We're calling it ducky diving, like a rubber ducky. And it's going to be at Ballast Pool. And there's 3 different groups. There's elementary, middle, and high school groups. And it'll be taught by me, some of the other high school divers, and our high school diving coach. It'll also have a few guests from some college schools as well.
Looks like all the time and effort has paid off.
It appears so. Congrats and good luck, Garrett.
Alex, what does the U in Dutch stand for?
That's easy, Joe. It stands for United.
Indeed it does. Time to go back to Deanna to talk about the U in Dutch.
Hi, Helen. Hi, and today we're going to be talking about the U in Dutch matrix. U for united. To be united, it means to include others and work together to achieve our goals. Ways to be united at Holland High. You can be united at Holland High by including all in a group.
When I think of the word united, I think of all my brothers on the O-line.
Yeah, I think it's just being together, like with one another, like a bond between a quarterback and a receiver.
Yeah, I can agree.
Alex, it's time to
Take flight with Counselor Siegel.
Hello, Holland High. It's Mrs. Siegel, and I am coming to you right now to let you know that there is an email coming to your mailbox soon. And you might ask, why am I telling you about an email? Because not all of you check your email, and this email is important. It has 4 pieces of information in it that you might want for your schedule next year. The first thing it has in it is a link to the 21F form. The 21F form is what you would use to take a class online, and I know many of you are interested in that. It also includes work-based learning, which if you are looking at community classroom or co-op, you need to sign up in advance for that. It also has links for test out. For those of you who feel like, I don't need to take that class, I already know it. Well, you can take the test to see if you can earn the credit. Those tests do take place in August, but you must sign up before the end of the school year. And the link to sign up will be in that email. The other thing in that email, dual enrollment. If you have gone beyond in any subject area and you need a class that is higher than what we have to offer, you can take those classes at Hope College, Davenport, or even GRCC. Now, those classes, you must have a certain SAT score and in reading and math. So please check with Mrs. Hemeke if that is something that you would like to do. If you have any other questions, please make sure that you check in with your counselors. And I hope that your scheduling went well. See you next time.
Well, Joe, I believe that's all we have for this week. So, I'm Alex.
And I'm Joe.
If it's nice out, go enjoy the weather.
Count down the days till spring break.
Or count down the days till summer.
Hang with the boys.
Or the girls.
Whatever it is, have fun. But anyways,
We'll see you later,
Holland High.